What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Now, I know I've been on a little bit of a hiatus lately. Here in Ohio, the weather's been horrible. We haven't had the ice to go ice fishing until just recently. Open water has been somewhat frozen / somewhat non-frozen. And unfortunately, back in January, I caught the damn COVID. Thankfully, I didn't get sick or anything.
Sickness be gone!
I just lost my sense of taste and smell. That was about it. I think I might have had a little bit of a fever at nighttime. I did wake up with the sweats.
I just want to be pure.
But anyways, we're getting back to it. And now, thankfully, we've got some ice. So hopefully this weekend, we're going to be going up to Lake St. Clair. Going to go catch some walleye and some perch. But right now, because I haven't been on the ice at all this year, and I'm itching to get out there, I just got my new auger. It's a new hand auger because my electric auger broke. But anyways, I'm itching to get back out there, break in this new auger. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to the pond here at the golf course and get a little ice fishing in with the last little bit of daylight I have left. Looking out there, I think I have about an hour and a half left, maybe, give or take, maybe about an hour. So we're going to make this intro a little bit quick here. But what this video is about, it's basically showing you guys how to make a do-it-yourself or a homemade battery box or travel fish finding box or whatever. Basically, if you have a fish finder that you already use that you can make somewhat portable. I have the Garmin Striker. I know Lawrence makes one. I know Helix, they also make a portable model. But if you have a fish finder that you already can use on your boat and you can take the transducer off and you feel safe and comfortable doing so, there's no need to go out and go buy a fish finder that has a flasher and all that other stuff if yours already has it. I have the Garmin Striker 4 Clearview, and it has flasher, fish finder, depth finder, Clearview, everything you can imagine. It's got all the bells and whistles for the perfect portable fish finder. And I'm basically going to show you guys right now how to take an old tackle box and make it into that big old fancy-dancy Garmin to-go bag. You see that everyone has the insulated bag out on the ice, which is nice, but you don't need that if you want to go on a budget. And this year, being that ice season was pretty much a wash until just now, I didn't want to waste too much money. I already wasted enough money on other stuff trying to get ready for the open water season in a couple months, so I'm just stocking up on tackle and line and stuff for the season coming up. So I wanted to keep ice fishing at a budget this year. So that's why I decided to go ahead and do this. You can also use your transducer as well. So there's no need to go ahead and buy that nice little fancy ice fishing transducer that sits up and down vertically or horizontally. It's nice, but it's not needed. All you need is a couple pieces of wood, and you can make your own mount. You know, and use your transducer mount that you normally would put on the back of your boat. You just screw it to this piece of wood, and I'll show you guys how to do that right here in just a second. But first, let's go ahead and open up the box. Let me show you guys what that's about, show you guys what the fish finder looks like, and we'll do that. We'll keep that at a minimum, and then we'll show you guys the mount, and then we're gonna hurry up and get over to the pond and try and bust out some ice and get some fishing in and see if we can at least just show you guys what the fish finder will look like, you know, if you guys decide to go ahead and do this yourself. Also, make sure you guys like and subscribe because we are going to be hosting giveaways once we get to 100 subscribers and then 500 subscribers, and then going forward, the giveaways are just going to get a lot bigger. So make sure you guys subscribe because you're not going to want to miss that 100 subscriber giveaway. And let's get started with this video in 3, 2, 1. Alrighty guys, well this is it. As you can see, you get your fish finder mounted up at the top right there. I just took an old tackle box and just basically took out the shelving and made it into a fish finder box. So go ahead and open this up. And as you can see, I got my battery. What I did is I took a little piece of 2x4, measured it just to the length, and then screwed it in from the bottom of here so that way I could keep my battery separated. And then I use this other section over here for like some extra tackle to keep all the transducer cable when I'm not using it on the mount. I can store it in here. I got my scale, and then I got the extra cable for the power cable going there. And then basically to get it into the Garmin, I basically just drilled a hole behind it right there, and then just with the mount, just screwed it to the top here. And what I did is I used longer drywall screws, so that way I could screw through the lid and then through that base that's right here, so that way this won't open up by itself. It'll open up right there, but I was hoping this sticker was gonna fix that, but it didn't. Shout out to Alex Rudd. That's an Alex Rudd fishing sticker. Make sure you guys go check out his YouTube channel. I've learned a lot watching him over the last couple years. If you want to know where I got such a sticker of such a handsome man, guys go check out Monster Bass. You guys can get this sticker, plus a lot more. Plus, you get a lot of tackle too. All right, guys, so that's it. I mean, it's basically really simple. It's not difficult to make. It's pretty straightforward. I mean, I was gonna make a tutorial on how to do so, but I mean, it's really not needed. I mean, if you have one of these, it's all you gotta do is just pop out the shelving. It just pops out right from the side. As you can see, you got those little holes right there from where the old shelving was popped in. But what I did is I ran my transducer cable in through that bottom hole, then up here, and then I just store my transducer in here. So when I'm using it, I open it up and pull the transducer out, so this cable is not being closed, and it's going to be out of the tackle box and just feeding in through that hole by itself. So, but here we go. And you got your power. And as you can see, I have a traditional finder. I got the clear view, and I got my flasher. That's what I'm going to be using today. I mean, there's no need. I don't need to go buy all that other stuff. You guys don't need to go buy all that other stuff. Go get yourself a Garmin Clearview. Especially, this is what they sell in the ice fishing package by itself already. You can go buy the Garmin ice fishing package. Just go buy the regular Clearview. Make your own ice fishing or to-go, mount box, battery box, whatever you want to call it. As you can see, I got extra tackle in mine. Plus, I have all my other tools in there that I would need, like my pliers and my cuts and everything. Because of the fact that I'm not doing a lot of ice fishing here in Ohio, at least this year, because the ice hasn't been there. So I want to keep packing at a minimum. Might as well throw most of my stuff in there and carry a small little bag with me versus a big backpack. So, like I said, go get yourselves a nice little Garmin Striker, the regular Garmin Striker. You don't need to get the whole ice fishing package. Make your own package for ice fishing. That way you have both. And then you can take this, put it on your John boat, your kayak, or whatever. You got the best of both worlds right there. And it's really simple. This whole thing probably took me no longer than 15 minutes to make. All right, now you've seen that. Oh God, I'm getting choked there. All right, now you've seen that. You've seen the ice fishing to go box. Like I said, it's really simple. Go ahead and turn my finder off there. You see the battery. Like I said, you got to make a mount for your transducer, because if you've been fishing for a while, you already know this. But if you're new to ice fishing or new to fishing in general, an ice fishing transducer sends its radio waves by sitting horizontally, not vertically. If it's sitting vertically, it's going to send those radio waves out this way versus down towards the bottom where the fish are. So you gotta make a mount so that way when you have your hole cut out and your transducer is sitting down in the hole, it's sitting flat versus sitting straight up and down. Because when it's sitting flat, the sonar is going down this way, bouncing back up and forth, and then you got your proper depth reading and then your proper fish readings and all that other good stuff. So in order to compensate for that, what you do is you basically just make a T-mount. And by doing this, you're gonna need to drill a second hole, because your original hole is not going to be big enough unless you make a sight fishing hole and then put the T-mount the long way. Or if you do what I've seen a couple of guys do, they just make a second hole into their first hole, so it just bores out that original hole a little bit bigger. That's your only way to do it. I like making a second clean hole. That way I'm, keeping my ice at its most integrity as possible. So that's it. Literally just a cut piece of 2x4, and you can even use scrap for that matter. So just a T-mount, a couple little screws at the top, and then your transducer mount at the bottom. So your transducer is going to sit on here, and it's going to be able to rotate up and down. So when you're not using it, you can flip it up and then move to your next spot, and then when you're ready to go in, flip it down, drop this into your hole, your second hole that you drilled, and then you have your other ice fishing hole right here. That way your transducer is not going to get caught up on your ice fishing pole, and you can move your other stuff around freely. You'll get a proper reading. So it's really simple. And then, figuring out the cable, you could basically just wrap the cable over if you want to, but I wanted to keep it clean, and I just drilled a little hole right there for the cable to go through. So when I'm ready, I will go ahead and run my cable out, run it down through here, and then put it back in my box, so that way it's out of the way. But that's it. Really simple. Nice little T-mount. And you can use an old tackle box, you can use an old ammo box, anything like that. Really, really simple. So now that you guys saw that, I'm gonna go ahead and hurry up and get over to the pond right around the corner, but I gotta hurry up and get over there before it gets dark because I don't have a light and I don't have a shanty with me that has a light in it, at least right now. That's coming. So I'm gonna wrap this intro up and we will see you guys over at the pond in just a few minutes. Alrighty guys, here we are. We're over here at the golf course pond. As you can see, right behind me here, the whole thing is frozen over. Got some people over there sliding, pretty cool. So, as you guys can see, I only have a little bit of daylight left here. So, I was here the other day. I already spudded it out. I already know where I'm gonna walk to pretty much. So, I'm gonna go ahead and get out there, get this hole drilled, get my stuff set up, and we'll show you guys the mount. So, catch you guys in a second. Alrighty guys, well, now that you can see, I got my transducer on. We got it down level. We can go ahead and turn our fish finder on. And we'll go ahead and drop this into the hole and I'll show you guys what it's like. Alrighty guys, so you can see, that's how we have our mount. Transducer down in the bottom. We're gonna go ahead and turn on our flasher. Let's just see if there's anything nearby. We're in 2.3 feet. Water temp's 41, wow. Warmer than I thought it was. Go back, we'll turn on our traditional here. As you can see, we drilled in the perfect spot. There's nothing here. But the main idea was for you guys to see how this unit works on your own DIY kit here with your own mount for your traditional transducer. The one thing that I did forget to mention is that I do have in the bottom of the box here, I did take some extra boat carpet and I decided to staple it to the bottom of my box. That way it would give the battery a little bit more insulation and it wouldn't get cold as quick and hopefully keeps charged just a little bit longer. Being that it's not in a insulated, Garmin battery box here or battery bag here. So I'm gonna go ahead, turn the flasher back on and we're gonna get fishing for a little bit guys and we'll see if we catch anything. A few minutes of daylight left, I'm guessing maybe 20-30 minutes, but more so probably like 15. So we'll see what we got here, see if we can get lucky. Plan is, if not, we're going out tomorrow morning, so let's see what we can do. Alrighty guys, well, I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night. It's getting dark here. I went ahead and drilled 2 more holes, one for my finder and one for my, fishing. Didn't spot another damn thing, so I think what we're gonna do is just go ahead and count our losses and try and get back at them tomorrow. I don't think we're gonna come here tomorrow. I think if we can get out tomorrow, I think we're gonna go somewhere else. We might go try to hit up north into Michigan and go hit up Lake St. Clair. Might hit up my buddy. He just got back from Colorado. See if he wants to meet us out there. So hopefully tomorrow, like I said, we'll be out there. If not, we will be back here. Maybe we might make our way down that way and get here a little bit earlier before it gets too dark. So, but alrighty guys, that's how you do it. That's how you make a homemade box for your Garmin Striker, your Lawrence, or your Humminbird, whatever finder you have that's portable. Like I said, the Garmin Striker 4 in a clear view is my favorite. You got the clear view option, plus you got the traditional, plus you can do clear view and traditional, plus you got the flasher. So you got like 5 in 1. It's amazing. So I love this thing, and as you guys can see, that's how you make a mount for your traditional transducer. No need to go out and spend all that extra money on the ice transducer or the ice kit in general. So if you guys already have this, go ahead and improvise, and it does just as good. Alrighty guys, well, that's gonna wrap it up. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for checking out another video. This is Fat Bass TV. Catch you guys next time.